welcome to Polish with Ray. I'm Rachel and today I'm going to be giving you a preview of some polishes that will be available for April's polish pickup. Before we get started, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, and if you're new, welcome. Go ahead and press that subscribe button. I upload new live swatching videos every week. So this month's theme for polish pickup is the 90s. And the shop will be open from April 2nd at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time through April 5th. I was so excited when this theme got picked. I was actually born in the 90s, so I wasn't sure if I'd be able to connect with every inspiration this month. But I was so excited that makers chose a huge range of inspirations this month. From toys to music to fashion, I feel like there's something there for everyone. I feel so lucky that this month I have more to share with you than ever. Tons of polishes and lots of IPU items too. If you're new to shopping polish pickup, some of the items in the video will have a cap. That means there's a limited stock of those items available for purchase. So if you like a polish that has a low cap, make sure you set an alarm for 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on April 2nd so you don't miss out. I also really encourage you to join the Polish Pickup Pack Facebook group. There you get to vote on themes each month, see maker spoilers of upcoming products, and see swatches on a variety of different skin tones. Typically in my polish pickup videos, after the swatches, I give you a little blurb of tips and tricks to shopping polish pickup if you're brand new. Well, this month I have so many products to share with you that I know the video is going to be very, very long. So what I'm going to do instead is, if you're brand new to shopping polish pickup, be sure to check out the description box. There I will type a bunch of information that will help make sure your shopping experience is successful. And if you have any questions about polish pickup or any of the products I shared with you today, you can leave those in the comments and I will do my very best to get answers for you. All right, I've got a lot of gorgeous items to share. Let's get into the swatches. Up first, from Stella Chroma, we have Corporate Magazines Still Suck. This one's inspired by the Rolling Stone magazine's April 1992 cover featuring Nirvana. It's described as being a bright green featuring gold shimmer, hollow flakies, and red to yellow shifting flakes. This polish retails for $13 and there is no cap, and $1 of every bottle of polish sold goes towards the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. Oh, this is such a beautiful polish. It's so bright and super fun. As soon as I saw it, I got major Grinchy green vibes, but honestly, the color is so bright and beautiful. I think it would be wonderful for summer and spring as well. It's just fresh and bright and uplifting. The formula was amazing. Like, basically perfect. It was pretty much a one coater. I would say I would feel comfortable wearing it in one coat and heading out the door if I was in a hurry. But I did swatch it in 2 coats just to really build up that gorgeous green base. And that green base is really what catches your eye, although in bright lighting, you can, of course, appreciate the scattered holographic flakies, the gold shimmer, and the gold flakes. Pictured are 2 coats of Corporate Magazine Still Suck by Stella Chroma, and all of these are featured with a glossy top coat that I will mention later in the video. Also from Stella Chroma this month, they bring us a mask refreshing spray. This is the first of its kind that I've seen. So the directions for this is you're supposed to spritz once or twice on your mask, like your face mask, and allow it to dry for 1 minute, and it just kind of freshens it up in between washes. Maybe you had a really garlicky, oniony lunch and you're making your mask smell really bad. Well, this will help, you know, refresh it and get it smelling nice again. This does contain alcohol. It also contains some essential oils to make it smell lovely. It has orange, cardamom, and mint essential oils. The bottle retails for $7 and is 2 ounces. From Linby Designs, we have a little Absinthe Minded. This one was actually a throwback to the 1890s and was inspired by an Art Nouveau Absinthe ad. It's described as being a juicy jade green to pale spring green thermal, filled with red to gold to pink to orange to gold. Oh, I said gold twice. Shifting flakes and pink to gold aurora shimmer. This polish retails for $12 and there is no cap. So this is just a perfect polish for spring if you are into greens. It's fresh, it's fun. I love the flakes, just beautiful. On that first coat, it was honestly much more opaque than I was expecting. I thought this would for sure be a 3-coater, but I think honestly on my nail length, if I was to wear it out, I would wear it in 2. However, if you've got nails that are longer than mine, you will probably need 3. Oh, but how gorgeous is that base color? So fresh and bright and fun. So it is a thermal, so dipping it into the warm water here, you can see it has a more subtle transition. This is the lighter spring green color, light and fun and airy. And then in the cold water, you can see it transition into a juicy jade green. Here's what it looks like under my studio lighting. This is in 3 coats, and yes, you can still see a little bit of that nail line in the bright lighting. And then here's what it looks like outdoors, and those flakies just pop in daylight. So pretty. Pictured are 3 coats of a little Absinthe Minded by Lynn B Designs with a glossy top coat. This month, LEESHA'S Lacquer brings us slime time. It's inspired by Nickelodeon slime. Oh my goodness, did she ever hit the nail on the head with the inspiration. It's described as being a neon green jelly with neon orange and neon green glitters, as well as subtle orange shimmer, and it retails for $11 and has no cap. So as I'm looking at this polish, and if you're a 90s kid, you can probably relate. I'm thinking back to the Nickelodeon awards they had every year where they would slime the audience and give out those orange Nickelodeon blimps. Oh my goodness, take me back. So much fun. On application, this one had a good formula. I expected it to be patchy and a little bit difficult to apply since it is a neon, but I didn't experience any problems. I also had a really easy time getting those glitters out. I didn't do anything fancy, didn't leave it upside down. They just came out easy on their own. I could see still a bit of nail line on 2 coats, so I did go in for a third. And on that third coat, I did reach full opacity. So here's what it looks like on the full hand swatch. Just the mix of glitters in here is so fun. The green, the orange. I feel like there's a variety of different orange and green in here because I'm seeing like a lighter orange, darker orange, some square green glitters. Just so pretty. Pictured are 3 coats of Slime Time by LEESHA'S Lacquer. LEESHA'S Lacquer also brings us an indie pickup item this month. This is Butterflies in My Hair, and it's inspired by butterfly hair clips. It's described as being a glitter topper with hollow glitter in various shapes and sizes, as well as colorful glitters. It retails for $12, and there is a 150 bottle cap. So if you're not new to my channel, you know I'm not the biggest fan of toppers, but this one really did take my breath away. It's just completely dazzling and sparkly, and I really enjoyed wearing it. I did swatch it over 3 different polish colors so you could get a better idea of what it looks like. I will link those base colors in the description box. I didn't do anything fancy with this one either, no leaving it upside down, and I had no issues getting out those glitters. I will say I wanted them evenly spread out on my nail, so I did do a little bit of placement and moving around just to make sure they were exactly where I wanted them to be. So here's an up close of what it looks like on each color. These do dry a bit textured, so I would put a glitter grabber on top or some kind of glitter eating top coat. Personally, I liked it best over white, so that's what I swatched it over for the full hand swatch. You can see that here. I just thought it was bright and fun and light and perfect for spring and summer. Here's what it looks like outdoors, and do you see what I meant when I said that that hollow just sparkles? So pretty and fun. Pictured is 1 coat of Butterflies in My Hair with a glitter grabber and a glossy top coat. Lollipop Posse Lacquer brings us the speed out there. This one's inspired by Bjork's post-album cover and the song Enjoy. It's described as being a juicy neon green crelly filled with pink multichrome shimmer, holographic microflakes, and pink-purple shifting iridescent flakes. It retails for $13 and has no cap, so take a look at those flakes. Look at that multi-chrome shimmer. This is a beautiful polish, and I'm not one that's usually drawn to green. The Fantastic Formula doesn't hurt that either. It's basically opaque in 1 coat. However, I did need 2 coats to get that rich, beautiful neon green that we see in the bottle. Oh, just so pretty. Here's what it looks like on the full hand swatch. It's just bright and fun and perfect for warmer months. And here's what it looks like in some brighter lighting. So pretty. I love the pink shimmer. It just contrasts so beautifully. Pictured are 2 coats of the Speed Out There by Lollipop Posse Lacquer. Swamp Gloss brings us, whoa, this one's inspired by Keanu Reeves. It's described as being a thermal that moves from soft green to white with aquamarine and hot pink matte hexes and iridescent flakies that shift red to gold. It retails for $13 and has a 200 bottle cap. So yes, this is a thermal, and what you're seeing in the bottle is the cool state, the soft green, and then as it warms up, it changes to a beautiful white color. On application, this one was a bit sheer on that first coat. It is a jelly, but tons of those glitters come out easy peasy. Did I just say easy peasy? On the second coat, it starts to build up really nicely, but I felt like it wasn't its, pure soft green color that you see in the bottle, so I did build it up to 3 coats. This one is going to dry just a bit texture because of all the glitter, so I would recommend a glitter smoothing top coat, and that's what I swatched on top of it. So here you see me dipping it into the cold water and getting that soft green color, and then into the warm water, an immediate transition to that gorgeous white. I've been impressed with every Swamp Gloss thermal I've tried out. They transition super easy for me every single time. So there was what it looked like in its cold state. Here's what it looks like in its warm state. Pictured are 3 coats of Whoa by Swamp Gloss Cold, 3 coats warm, and 3 coats with a little bit of both and a glitter grabber and a glossy top coat. Cuticula brings us Playing Games, which is inspired by the Game Boy Color. This one's described as being a turquoise jelly base with blue to green ultra chrome shifting flakes with black shreds and hexes in 2 various sizes. It retails for $12.50 and has no cap. I am completely obsessed with this base color. I don't know why I don't have more polishes in this color, but it is gorgeous. And I really love the chrome green flakes in here. They're incredible too. Because of its jelly base, this one was a bit sheer, but check out just how squishy it is. Oh man, it was super glossy when you put on that top coat. On 2 coats, I had more of a rich base color, but I still wanted more opacity, so I went in for 3 and got full opacity. Got a little overzealous there with the application. Oh, so pretty. So here's what it looks like on the full hand swatch. So bright, fun, perfect for summer. I would love to wear this in fall as well. Pictured are 3 coats of Cuticula Playing Games. For the IPU shop, Cuticula also brings us their Mic Drop base coat in the scent Raspberry Sugar. I'm so excited to finally get to test this out. It's ridge filling, stick adhering, strengthening. You can either wear it 2 coats on its own for a more natural look or in 1 coat under polish. It retails for $8.50 and has no cap. So I actually got to test it out this week and was super impressed. My manicures, I didn't wear them longer than 2 days, but I didn't have any chipping while I was wearing this polish. So looking forward to using it much more in the future. Huge fan of the scent too, sweet, tart, and delicious. Up next, Music City Beauty brings us Ironic. It's inspired by Alanis Morissette's Jagged Little Pill album cover, and it's described as being a teal or turquoise scattered holographic with teal to purple to blue UCC flakes. It retails for $12 and has a 100 bottle cap. By the way, I am swatching all of these in rainbow order, and at the end of this video, I'll have side-by-side comparisons on a swatch wheel. So, on application, this one was super smooth and easy to work with. It has more of a creamy type base, so it's pretty opaque on that first coat. I feel like that's pretty consistent across the board with Music City Beauty polishes. I don't remember many of her polishes that I have to build up past 2 coats, which I'm a fan of. This was actually the polish I was wearing in the intro and outro of this video. When I saw the UCC flakes, I knew I had to wear it. I love UCC flakes. So here's what it looks like on the full hand swatch. I just think this is a beautiful base color. I really do feel that it pops well against my skin tone, and I think it would flatter a variety of skin tones. Pictured are 2 coats of Ironic by Music City Beauty. Glisten and Glow brings us Ode to Overalls. This one's inspired by the off-the-shoulder denim overall look. It's described as being a medium denim blue with red to gold to green color-shifting shimmer. It retails for $12.50, and there is no cap. Whew. This one was a surprise standout for me. The formula is fantastic. I feel like I'm saying that a lot this month, which is a great thing. And the shimmer is just absolutely breathtaking. So here on application, look how smooth. Look how creamy. Oh, like a dream to work with. It was fully opaque in 2 coats. You get tons of shimmer. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this polish basically applied itself. It was really fun to put on. And before we get into the full hand swatch, Glisten and Glow also brings us their award-winning top coat. This is a fast dry glossy top coat that dries in between 2 to 4 minutes, and it really does. I'll put this on my nails and then ding them against something in like a minute or 2, and it doesn't mess up my manicure. So I'm a fan. I've gone through countless bottles of this. It retails for $12.50 and has no cap, and you can bet that I'm going to get probably 2 or 3 bottles this month. I just go through this stuff so quickly because it's incredible. It does contain toluene, so if that's a concern for you, just be mindful of that. So here's what Ode to Overalls looks like on the full hand swatch. Another just incredibly flattering color. If you're a fan of blues, I know you will love this polish. And here's what it looks like in some brighter lighting, and you can see the shift to pink and some green in there. So pretty. Pictured are 2 coats of Ode to Overalls by Glisten and Glow. Next from KB Shimmer, we have I Just Wanna Fly. You know I had to sing it. It's inspired by butterfly hair clips, and it's described as being a pastel, cool-toned purple featuring pink to blue to gold to green to aqua iridescent shimmer. It retails for $11 and has no cap. Whew. This is a really pretty polish for spring or going into summer. It's really soft and pastel and light and beautiful. Application was really good on this one too. And they just packed so much shimmer into this polish. It's noticeable in every lighting situation. In fact, the shimmer is so strong that I would say the shimmer by itself creates a little bit of coverage. If I was wearing this just every day on my own with my nail length, I think I would stick with 2 coats, but I did go with 3 because I was going to be in bright lighting and I was swatching, but I would say between 2 and 3 coats on this one. Here it is on the full hand swatch. Just a pastel lover's dream. This is a spring polish done right. Some people aren't big fans of spring polishes, but you know, KB Shimmer rose to the challenge, making pastels fun. Pictured are 3 coats of I Just Wanna Fly by KB Shimmer. KB Shimmer is also bringing back their Hand and Body Sugar Scrub in the scent Fresh Peach. This is inspired by 90210 and the Peach Pit. And this tub retails for $10 and has no cap. It is a 9.5 ounce tub. So glad to see this back again this month. If you haven't used KB Shimmer Sugar Scrubs before, they're oil-based scrubs, so they don't really foam up. They're really moisturizing. They have ingredients like olive oil, castor seed oil, cocoa seed butter, shea butter, and so the granulars are a little bit on the larger side. It is a sugar scrub, but it feels super moisturizing and hydrating. I really like using these on my nails every week when I'm doing my nail care routine and in the shower before I shave. The scent of this is incredible, and with the colors, the peach and the red and the orange and the biodegradable sugar, it looks literally like a fresh peach. It's awesome. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. And it doesn't smell like fake peach. Sometimes peach scented stuff can smell a little bit, you know, fake peach, like peach rings scent. This smells like an actual peach, like it's a little bit tart. I really like this scent. This month, Fair Maiden Polish brings us Luke Periwinkle, of course inspired by Luke Perry. It's described as being a pastel multi-chrome with periwinkle base with ultra glowy shimmer shifting from violet purple to violet blue. It retails for $11 and has no cap. And thank goodness it has no cap, because I think this one's going to be really popular this month. All the pictures I've seen posted on the Polish Pickup Pack Facebook group have been really well received. It seems like it's going to be a popular choice this month. And I can see why. The base almost appears to be like a silvery color, and then it's got that strong periwinkle violet shimmer. It's gorgeous. On application, it was a bit sheer on that first coat, which I expected because, of course, we want to let that shimmer pop. It built up nicely on the second coat, but then I did reach full opacity on the third. I thought this one was incredibly easy to apply. The formula was super easy and smooth, and the brush is fantastic. It's those flakes. Those holographic flakes get me every time. Here's what it looks like on the full hand swatch, and you can just see it shift from that purple violet color to the blue. So beautiful. And here's what it looks like outdoors, and you can see that shimmer even stronger. Like, seriously, I can't stop staring. Pictured are 3 coats of Luke Periwinkle by Fair Maiden Polish. Up next from MTK Design, we have All the Hype, and this was inspired by Hypercolor shirts. It's described as being a thermal polish shifting from peach when warm to dark, almost periwinkle purple when cool, with lots of orange to pink to gold to green iridescent flakies and a pink to gold shimmer. It retails for $12 and has no cap. So as you can see in the bottle here, the flakies are just so gorgeous and shifty, and that pink to gold shimmer is a little bit more on the subtle side. I was super warm when swatching this, so it transitioned immediately to that peach color. Whenever I'm wearing a thermal that transitions to a lighter shade when warm, I do like to always wear those in 3 coats because sometimes it can be a little bit challenging for them to reach full opacity in their warm state. This one didn't reach complete opacity when it was in that warm peach state, but those flakies certainly did help cover and conceal that nail line. So here I'm going in with that 3rd coat, and you can kind of see that gorgeous purple color on the tip there. Very pretty. Here it is dipping into the cold water, and it's changing that beautiful purple. Look at the contrast with those flakes. And then into the warm water and immediately to the peach state. Here it is with a little bit of both. It almost gives you kind of like a French tip look with the purple and then the peachy base. Pictured are 3 coats of All the Hype by MTK Design. MTK Design also brings us Express This. This was inspired by, it was a more personal story, so I don't want to get into all the details, but the maker's yearbook design. It's a really long, funny story. You should totally read it on the site. But it's described as being a microlinear holographic sheer gray topper with pink to orange to gold to green, iridescent flakies, and pink to gold shimmer. It retails for $12 and has no cap. So again, I'm swatching this over 3 different colors so you can get an idea of what it looks like. I was taken aback by how strong the pink shimmer was in this. I thought it was lovely. And my favorite way to wear it was definitely over the black. It had a really cool rainbow look with all those iridescent flakies and the linear hollow. So here's what it looks like over the berry shade. Over the white, you get more of an ethereal look. Oh, and isn't it incredible over the black? My goodness. Here's what it looks like on the full hand swatch over the black. And it's just so fun. Oh, I can't wait to show you what it looks like outside. Oh my goodness. Look at that hollow. Now I want to play around with it and layer it over a bunch of different darker colors. I think it's going to be stunning over anything. Pictured as 1 coat of Express This by MTK Design. This month, Bee's Knees Lacquer brings us Don't Go to Sleep, inspired by the Goosebumps novels. This one's described as being a deep indigo polish with antique gold shimmer that shifts green to blue. It retails for $13 and has no cap. Oh my goodness, I'm in love with this polish. I'm really excited to share it with you. For me, it was another standout this month for sure. The shimmer in it is just something else. Can we appreciate this formula? Oh, and the brush. So easy to work with. Yet again, a gorgeous formula. And it's got a really richly beautiful, it calls it a deep indigo, but to my eye and bright lighting, it leans a little bit violet-y, but a really richly pigmented base and tons of that antique gold shimmer. And then as you take it into lower lighting, you can see even more colors come out. But here's what it looks like under my studio lighting. You get some of that green shift there too. And then here's what it looks like in the shade. Are you kidding me? That blue, the green, the gold, and then you can see the violet underneath. Just incredible. Pictured are 2 coats of Bee's Knees Lacquer, Don't Go to Sleep. From Cupcake Polish, we have I Love You, You Love Me. Oh my goodness, the nostalgia. This one's inspired by Barney, and it's described as being a magenta cream polish featuring green to blue to purple to pink iridescent flakies and a hint of blue to purple to pink shimmer. This retails for $13 and has no cap. So I literally gasped when I saw this. Barney was my favorite thing when I was a kid, and this just gave me all the feels. It was pretty opaque in 2 coats, but when I was in bright lighting, I could still see some nail lines, so I did go in for 3. However, I thought the color was just gorgeous and perfectly bright on 2. The flakes in here are more on the subtle side. They are more iridescent flakes, so you can see them best in lower lighting, and I'll show you some of what that looks like. Here's what it looks like in the studio lights. Very pretty color, super bright for spring, summer, love it. Here's what it looks like in the shade. Oh, look at those flakes. They just pop against that magenta base. This is one of those polishes that, for me, just makes me smile. Pictured are 3 coats of I Love You, You Love Me by Cupcake Polish. This month, Coloristic Carol brings us Not So Cowardly, inspired by Courage the Cowardly Dog. This one's described as being a pink curly with gold to green to orange to red multi-chrome shimmer, bright pink hollow glitters, and light pink hollow glitters. It retails for $12.50 and has no cap. If you haven't tried Coloristic Carol's glitter polishes before, they are fantastic. They always come out super easily, and I just feel like they're really, really holographic. I love them. On that first coat, it was quite sheer. It is a jelly, but tons of glitters come out. And when you end up building it to 3 coats, that alone gives you a good amount of coverage. So I did feel like in 3 coats, I got full opacity. This is a more mid-toned pink color. So if you've got a skin tone similar to mine, it does pull just a little bit on the nude side, but very, very pretty. Here's what it looks like on the full hand swatch. I can totally see myself rocking this around Valentine's Day. And then you know I had to take this one in the sunlight. Oh my goodness, look how those holographic glitters sparkle. Beautiful. Pictured are 3 coats of Not So Cowardly by Coloristic Carol. This month, Coloristic Carol also brings us an IPU item, Power Pal. It's a nail strengthener that doubles as a treatment or a base coat. It's got vitamins like B5 and C, biotin, and keratin that help strengthen the nail. It retails for $8.75 and has a 50 bottle cap, so it may run out fairly quickly. This one was almost completely clear on application. It went on super smooth and dried quite quickly. It was really interesting though. It dried down to almost a satiny finish, so I had to show you what that looked like. Here it is. Pretty cool. Wildflower Lacquer brings us Magic Mirror. It's inspired by the Beauty and the Beast Talk and Glow mirror, and it's described as being a holographic flaky base with pink peach shimmer and pink to purple to orange crystal flakes. It retails for $13 and has a 300 US cap and a 50 bottle UK cap. Ooh, this is so pretty. Not typically a fan of silver polishes, but this one is something else with the holographic, the shimmer. I'm in love. Very beautiful. On application, it was way more opaque than I was expecting just because there are so many flakes packed in here, and that shimmer is super noticeable. I went in for a second coat and got full opacity. So here on the full hand swatch, oh my goodness, it really does look like the Talk and Glow mirror. If you know what that reference is, I think she hit the nail on the head with the inspiration as well. Pictured are 2 coats of Magic Mirror by Wildflower Lacquer. This month, Different Dimension brings us Talk to the Hand, inspired by the popular phrase. It's described as being a crelly packed with neon glitters that glows bright aqua in the dark. It retails for $10 and has no cap. So I just thought the name of this polish was hilarious. I use that phrase way too much. I think I said talk to the hand because the face don't want to listen. I just thought I was so cool. So the base of this is kind of like more of an off-white. It's kind of creamy, ivory leaning. And then the glitters in here are in neon yellow, pink, and blue. It's very reminiscent of the 90s. On application, this one had a great formula. It had pretty great opacity on that first coat, but I knew I would need to go in for 2 and was surprised when I got full opacity in just 2 coats. Tons of those glitters came out. Again, didn't do anything fancy, didn't shake it up especially much or put it upside down, and I still got lots of those gorgeous glitters. Here it is on the full hand swatch, and I just love a good crelly. And this one's formula was fantastic, and I thought it was beautiful. And I had to show you what it looked like in the dark. I'm sorry, I think these glow-in-the-dark videos are kind of creepy, but it certainly is a really cool effect. Definitely is true that it glows a bright aqua. Really, really cool. Pictured are 2 coats of Different Dimension Talk to the Hand. Different Dimension also brings us an oil pen quad that retails for $12 and has no cap. So that means that each oil pen is $3, which is a steal. $3 a pen, that's pretty great. These scents were inspired by popular scents at Bath and Body Works in the 90s. And when I realized that, it was like something just clicked. I had body spritzes in every single one of these scents as a kid and a teenager. So it just took me back. The scents are Sweet Pea, Cucumber Melon, Pear Berry, and my personal favorite, Sun Ripened Raspberry. I thought that all 4 of these fragrances were absolutely delicious. None of them were too sweet. None of them were overpowering, and they definitely were moisturizing on my nails. I'm really excited to share with you a few items from UNCORN-MAGC Skincare, beginning with their deluxe acetone additive in the scent Paging Summer, inspired by neon pagers. So the scent of this has notes of green fields, wild citrus with hints of rose and cedar. My nose picked up a lot of that rose, but everyone's nose is different. I would say if you like the scent of rose and floral scents in general, that it would be a safe bet that you would probably like this. It's very florally and fresh. It's got ingredients like glycerin, jojoba oil, and olive oil, argan oil, and vitamin E. And I was super pleased with that ingredients list. It's really common for acetone additives to have glycerin, and jojoba oil is pretty common too, but I don't usually see the olive oil, vitamin E, and argan oil. So I'll take all the moisture I can get. It retails for $4.95 for 1 ounce and has a 350 bottle cap. Unicorn Magic Skincare also brings us their deluxe cuticle rescue in the scent Star-Crossed Lovers. It's inspired by the Romeo and Juliet movie. So this is a thick buttery cream that's a mix between a balm and a lotion. It retails for $5.75 for this 0.5 ounce tub and does have a 350 cap. So speaking specifically on the scent of this, I adore it. It's got warm vanilla, smooth oriental amber, and cashmere musk, and it just smells warm and comforting and delicious. As far as ingredients goes, it has ingredients like shea butter, mango butter, jojoba oil, cocoa butter, coconut oil, vitamin E, and lanolin, which help moisturize it, but it's got a really thick consistency. And it's interesting because when you apply it, it doesn't immediately turn to an oil, but it still manages to melt into your skin and provide like a thick layer of moisturization. I don't feel like some oils and balms make your nail and your skin around your nail super shiny. This doesn't give me quite as strong of a sheen, which honestly I really like. I don't always want the skin around my nails to look super shiny, whether it's because I'm taking swatch photos or whether it's because I'm working at my computer. I just don't like always the feeling of oily nails. So this one felt like it gave me great moisturization without the shine and greasiness. Rogue Lacquer brings us It's Gonna Be May. Oh my goodness, I got so excited when I saw the name of this polish. It's of course inspired by NSYNC's first album cover, and it's described as being a white crowley with blue, gold, copper, and purple metallic flakes. It retails for $12.50 and has no cap. So in addition to just loving NSYNC and the song, the meme of Justin Timberlake saying it's gonna be May is one of my all-time favorite memes. So I love everything about this polish. The base color is not a pure white. I would say it's just slightly gray leaning. Very beautiful, but definitely not a pure crisp white. And I love the combination of flakies in here with the copper, gold, blue, and purple. It's a really unique combination. On application, this one was almost a one coater. A one coat white? What? Yeah. And it was completely opaque in 2 coats. Tons of those flakies came out. It was just altogether gorgeous. Here's what it looks like in the full hand swatch, and you can see those flakes just reflect the light so well. They're so beautifully metallic. Pictured are 2 coats of Rogue Lacquer. It's Gonna Be May. Our lacquer brings us Just a Girl, inspired by the maker's favorite No Doubt song. It's described as being a white crowley with black shreds, silver holographic microflakies, and a mix of gray, purple, yellow, and hot pink glitters. It retails for $12 and has no cap. This is another one I think is going to be super popular this month. The posts I've seen about it on the Polish Pickup Pack Facebook group have just been raving about it. And I see why. It's basically like the 90s in a bottle. It's super grungy and reminds me of, 90s punk pop or punk rock. On application, this one was a bit sheer on that first coat. It is a crowley, so I expected it, but it impressed me with how well it built up on the second. I think if you got nail length similar to mine, you may be good to go in 2 coats. If you've got longer nails, you may need to go in with a third. And as you can see, tons of those shreds and glitters came out no problem. They're just beautiful and so grungy and fantastic. So here on the full hand swatch, you can see that gorgeous, it's kind of a gray leaning, once again, white base. And then here outside in the sunlight, you can see those holographic micro flakies just catching the sunlight. Pictured are 2 coats of Just a Girl by Night Owl Lacquer. And last but certainly not least, from MJ Lacquer, we have Thank You for Being a Friend, inspired by Blanche from Golden Girls. And does this not encapsulate Blanche? It's described as being a holographic yellow base with hues of copper, red, bronze, and gold. It's got an assortment of micro glitters and flakes with red to gold aurora shimmer. It retails for $12 and has a 320 bottle cap. So when I looked at this polish, first I thought it was a copper base. That's what I think is strongest in this polish. But in lower lighting, you'll really see that yellow take the lead. And that's where I feel like this polish is most beautiful, is in lower lighting. Opacity was surprisingly great with this one. I was able to get it to full opacity in 2 coats, but it's another one that if you've got longer nails, you may need 3. It's just absolutely packed with those flakies, that shimmer. It's beautiful. So here it is in the lower lighting, and there you can see the gorgeous gold base and then the copper shifting. Very, very pretty. And here's what it looks like in bright lighting, and the holographic catches your eye under the sunlight. So beautiful. Pictured are 2 coats of Thank You for Being a Friend by MJ Lacquer. So since there were quite a few polishes that were pretty close to color, I did want to swatch them side by side. So starting from left to right here, we have Stella Chroma, Corporate Magazine's Still Suck, Linby Designs, a little Absinthe Minded, and remember that one is a thermal. With those gorgeous circle glitters, we have LEESHA'S Lacquer Slime Time, Lollipop Posse Lacquer, the Speed Out There, and there at the end we have Swamp Gloss Whoa, which is also a thermal. Getting into our gorgeous blues and purples. From left to right, we have Cuticula, Playing Games, Music City Beauty, Ironic, Glisten and Glow, Ode to Overalls, KBSHIMMER, I Just Wanna Fly. That silverish one is Fair Maiden Polish, Luke Periwinkle. The more purple one is MTK Design, All the Hype, and remember that one is a thermal. Bee's Knees Lacquer, Don't Go to Sleep. That magenta one is Cupcake Polish, I Love You, You Love Me. And at the end we have Colores de Carol, Not So Cowardly. Finally, finishing up with our more neutral colors. From left to right, we have Wildflower Lacquer, Magic Mirror. Different Dimension, Talk to the Hand. Remember that one glows in the dark aqua. Rogue Lacquer, It's Gonna Be May. Night Owl Lacquer, Just a Girl, that's the one with the black shards. And MJ Lacquer, Thank You for Being a Friend. Hopefully these comparisons were a little bit helpful. If they were, let me know in the comments. So many gorgeous offerings this month. Let me know in the comments which items caught your eye today and if you'll be picking any of them up. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys!